Sir Alex Ferguson's treble winners, the arrival of the Special One, the invincible Leicester City, Steven Gerrard's slip, and that Sergio Aguero goal. The Premier League has seen it all in its 30 years of existence, and Alex Cable counts down its greatest moments of all. The legendary Scotsman spent 26 years at Manchester United and won every possible trophy. He is probably the greatest manager of all time, and there is little to argue about his status as the best manager in the history of English football. So in this video, we are going to talk about the 10 best moments of Alex Ferguson. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Number 10. Zlatan scoring the winner against Southampton in the EFL Cup final. In 2017, Manchester United traveled to Wembley for the EFL Cup final against Southampton. The match was the first of 3 finals Manchester United played under Jose Mourinho. While things started well for the Red Devils, as they took a 2-0 lead through goals from Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Jesse Lingard. However, the Saints pulled one back just on the edge of halftime through Manolo Gabbiadini. Number 9. Martin Keown screams in Van Nistelrooy's face. In only the 6th match of what would come to be known as Arsenal's invincible season, they almost lost a game at Old Trafford, where the rivalry between the two clubs bubbled over once again in a bloodbath that culminated in a brawl after the final whistle. There were 31 fouls and 8 yellow cards in what has been dubbed the Battle of Old Trafford, in which Patrick Vieira was sent off and Ruud van Nistelrooy missed a late penalty, prompting the most iconic moment of the match as Martin Keown screamed with delight into Van Nistelrooy's face. Number 8. United 3-2 Aston Villa. A new leading man was born during the 2008-09 season, with Aston Villa threatening to derail Manchester United's title bid. With 10 minutes to go, Cristiano Ronaldo equalized to ensure a frantic finish at Old Trafford. Then, as the clock struck 90 minutes, an unknown 17-year-old by the name of Federico Macheda turned in the box and curled home a stunning winner. Number 7. United 2-1 Chef. It was a game that kicked off the Fergie time saying and sparked famous touchline celebrations from Sir Alex and his assistant Brian Kidd. United were trailing Sheffield Wednesday 1-0 with 4 minutes to play when captain Steve Bruce, who hadn't scored in 6 months, headed home from a Dennis Irwin corner. Aunt Fergie's team wasn't done yet. As United threw the kitchen sink at the Owls, they secured a winner with another Bruce header. Number 6. Herrera's dominant display against Chelsea. When United hosted Antonio Conte's Chelsea, they were looking to secure a double over Jose Mourinho and go closer to lifting the Premier League title. The Italian had the majestic Eden Hazard on his side, and but little did he know that Manchester United had a plan to stop the Belgian. Herrera turned in one of the most impressive performances of recent times, as not only did he fulfill the task of nullifying Eden Hazard to perfection, but he also scored a goal as Manchester United defeated Chelsea 2-0. Number 5. Tevez saves West Ham. Surely the most controversial transfer of the Premier League era was the stunning and bizarre announcement that West Ham United had somehow convinced up-and-coming Argentine players Carlos Tevez and Javier Mascherano to join their fight against relegation. It always seemed a little dodgy, and sure enough, both transfers proved to be illegitimate due to rules regarding third-party ownership. The big losers were Sheffield United after Tevez scored 7 goals in 10 games. Number 4. Selling Norman Whiteside and Paul McGrath. Fergie said about changing the entire culture at United when he took over from Ron Atkinson, and in the summer of 1989. That meant getting rid of fans' favorites Norman Whiteside and Paul McGrath. It was early evidence of Fergie's ruthless streak, which also led to the departures of Roy Keane, David Beckham, and Ruud van Nistelrooy years later. Number 3. Retirement U-turn. Ferguson announced he would retire at the end of the 2001-02 season, and the board lined up England manager Sven-Göran Eriksson to take over. But while Fergie nodded off on Christmas Day, his family, led by his wife Kathy, decided he had to carry on. He revealed his U-turn in February 2002 and won another Premier League title the following season. Number 2. European Cup Winners' Cup. Ferguson famously went on to deliver 2 Champions League titles at Old Trafford, but Scott's first piece of European silverware at United was the 1990-1991 European Cup Winners' Cup. The Red Devils booked their spot in the competition after winning the FA Cup the previous season, and they beat Barcelona in the final courtesy of a double from Mark Hughes. United also overcame the likes of Legia Warsaw, Montpellier and Wrexham en route to claiming the trophy, which was significant as it marked the first season English clubs were allowed to return to European football following the Hazel Stadium disaster of 1985. Number 1. Champions League title. That night in Barcelona was always going to be top of this list. Indeed, it marked the end of what was an incredible 1998 to 1999 season for the club, as they'd won a famous treble. It was almost one game too far for Ferguson's side, as Bayern Munich led into stoppage time courtesy of an early strike from Mario Basler. Teddy Sheringham and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer both scored in the dying moments, though, to secure a 2-1 victory for the English Giants in quite stunning fashion. Ferguson had a wonderful career in charge of United, but it is difficult to place any moment above the dramatic victory in Spain, which capped off an incredible campaign. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.